Good morning, my fam. Good morning, family. Happy Monday. 48 hours. 48 hours from the biggest airdrop in crypto, fam. The Jupe airdrop. If you ain't getting no Jupe, don't worry about it, fam. You're going to be able to buy some. It looks like every central exchange is going to be... It's going to have that Jupe airdrop. It looks like I saw KuCoin. I think Bing X announced it. Probably MEXC. They're one of the first ones. Every central exchange is going to have that Jupe, fam. You know, I don't want to go too much in the narrative of a central exchange listing it. You know, it's a coin tied to a DEX project, right? So for me, it doesn't really make sense to have your coin on a central exchange. At the end of the day, especially if you're a decentralized exchange launching a coin, right? Jupiter is probably, no, it's not probably. Jupiter is the biggest decentral exchange by far built on Solana, okay? It's like the Uniswap of Solana, fam. I mean, that's how simple it is. So at the end of the day, okay, the central exchanges, by them listing it, it gives us more exposure. Okay, it gives us more exposure. It gives people more exposure to get into Jupe. Again, I'm not going to go down the narrative. I don't really think it makes sense for a decentralized exchange to, you know, list their coin on a central exchange. But it looks like it doesn't really matter. I'm not even sure you can prevent it. I'm sure there's ways you can prevent it, but you know, at the end of the day, it is what it is. Most of this space, in fact, most people I talk to who are close friends of mine, friends I grew up with who are in crypto, okay, people I went to college with, high school with, we're not talking about people I've met on crypto Twitter. Most of these people use central exchanges. Most of these people, and we're talking about 90% of the people kind of just dipping their toes into Bitcoin, dipping their toes into some Ethereum. Maybe they're going deeper down the rabbit hole and picking up a little bit of Solana and Matic. Most of those people are using central exchanges, fam. Most of those people don't even have a decentralized wallet like MetaMask or Phantom, Soulflare, Backpack are all other different types of wallets. You guys have to understand, we're so entrenched in this space, fam. We really are. I feel lucky. I mean, you all should feel lucky too. I didn't have somebody like me teaching me the things I'm trying to teach you guys. I didn't have somebody like me early on in 2019, 2020, pulling me down the rabbit hole. You know, going deeper down the trails to find newer, fresher, bigger opportunity. Okay. Opportunity cost, fam. You go invest in Bitcoin today at $40,000. We'll just round down. It's possible Bitcoin gets to $120,000 by the end of the next bull run. Definitely possible. Okay. The last bull run, we went from 3,800 to 68,000. Okay. That's a pretty big gain, fam. All right. That's like a 15x. No, 20. Yeah, it's a 20. It's almost a 20x. Okay. So for Bitcoin from this current price to go to $120,000, that's not really unreasonable. We all understand the supply and demand dynamics of Bitcoin. I'm not going to sit here and doubt that Bitcoin makes a new high. That'd be absolutely ridiculous. Okay. It's not if, it's all about when. It's just like, saying, I don't think it's going to make it all the time. It's going to make a new high, especially with the ETF and stuff. I think it's more of a long-term goal. Okay. It's not a tomorrow goal. It's not a next month goal, but Bitcoin will make a new high. Now, but a 3x, I'd argue a 3x from here is not that great of an opportunity cost. Okay. For me, like what's up, Sikorsky? I appreciate that love. I'm not really the type of person that gets really excited about a 3x. Okay. I've been in this space a long time. You can make 3x in one day. You can make 3x one day off of a little leverage. You can make 3x one day off of throwing your money into a Solana shitcoin, a Binance shitcoin on the BSC chain. Probably could make a 3x today off of a certain Ethereum decentralized shitcoin, fam. So you got, there's plenty of opportunities. If you're going to wait a year for a 3x, that's good for you. That means you're a passive investor, okay? Passive investors should use dollar cost average strategies. I'm not a passive investor. Passive investors simply work a 9 to 5. They get money, they get cash flow, and they put some of their cash flow into investments on a same time interval, same amount. Okay, that's what dollar cost average is. It's very simple. Okay. So, is that a bad strategy? No, it's not a bad strategy. It's not a bad strategy for somebody that cannot be as active as me, maybe you are trying to be in these markets. It's not as, whether it's stocks, crypto, whatever, it's not a bad strategy. But you know what, fam? The active investor outperforms the passive investor because the active investor buys low and sells high. We're not buying exact bottoms and selling exact tops. We're simply buying low and selling high. We're continuously do this to increase our cash so we can increase our investments in return. It's the same cycle. Increase our cash, increase our investments, sell high, increase our cash more, increase our investments, okay? So, like, for example, if you had bought Bitcoin at 20K and you had sold at $45,000, we're not talking exact bottoms and exact tops, right? You're going to be able to buy more Bitcoin lower. Are we going to see lower on Bitcoin? Probably. Okay, we're going to get into more of that today. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to go over certain time frames. I didn't even realize this, but the payment method I was using for TradingView is no longer active. It expired, so I have to renew my TradingView. So I can't do certain time frames. I'm using a free version of TradingView today, but I'll have it all fixed by tomorrow. I just literally started the stream. I'm not going to live enter my debit card information on stream and do all that shit right now. So we're just gonna deal with some 12, the 4 hour, the daily time frame, and I'm pretty sure we can still do monthly. Yeah, we can still do monthly. So that's all that really matters today. Again, tomorrow I'll have that all fixed up. Get back to my premium subscription of TradingView. But look, we're 2 days, 10 hours away from that monthly close. This monthly is very important, fam. I would say any type of green-bodied monthly is a good sign for the bulls. Any type of flat green body or red candle means that we have more time to spend down here, fam. We really have more time to spend down here. We got more time to really get down to that demand zone, okay? Give us a wick down there. We can get low. Look at these wicks right here. We could certainly get down here. So we'll put the box right there where those wicks are. But we have time to get down to this demand, assuming we close red. Even green flat. A green flat is technically a spinning top. I don't play spinning tops, but a green flat's not that bullish, okay? Especially on low volatility. That's what we're seeing right now. We're seeing very low volatility. In fact, when it turns red, we're seeing expansion down, which is bearish, okay? This is just the monthly candle, fam. Get rid of the drawings. Here's a monthly candle. Again, we just want more time to accumulate. That's it, all right? So this is just a time factor, fam. It doesn't mean that we're never going to see all-time highs again. It also doesn't necessarily mean that we're going to see all-time low, a new low again either, because it closes red. It just gives us more time. The fact that we closed that yearly under the yearly level of 46.3, excuse me, gives us all year for us to fuck around before attacking that 46, 48K zone again. All right? It's just time. It's not if, it's when we're going to start moving to a new high. Yo, Silas, thank you for that follow. And Undeclared, I forgot about that. Thank you for that follow. Appreciate you. So there's lots of things that, we got some important closes now, fam, on Bitcoin coming. They're going to be, you got to realize the bears are in control, fam. Okay, let's go down to general structure here. Bears are in control. They really are. Bring up our drawings here. I'm going to bring up a cleaner chart. Let's go over here to Bitcoin. Let's just this one. Okay, Bitcoin, Coinbase. That's fine with me. That's actually a good chart. I like this chart. All right. Get rid of our EMAs. And let's just talk about general structure here, fam. Again, bears are in control, okay? We made a higher high, and it's been lower highs, really, since. Okay, this is the macro structure, fam. We still have a major lower high here. In fact, I'd argue the 4-hour expanding down, an hour and 18 minutes to that close. It's already engulfing. Doesn't look that great. In fact, you probably saw me at the beginning of stream make a little head and shoulders. It's not this chart. I think it's this chart right here. I didn't do it. All right, we'll just draw it myself. We got a little head and shoulders action going on here. Kind of saw this at the close building. I saw this possibility. It made me, throw up for the premium group a little Bitcoin short, as well as we moved our SOL long into profits. We're going to talk about Solana and what I think about that and the narrative behind Jupe airdrop here in a second. Let's just kind of continue with Bitcoin though, fam. So Bitcoin, again, we talked about that 12-hour pivot. The 12-hour pivot was really right here at this 41.7 area, okay, where this red line is. Very important pivot, fam, as well as a good level for that 4-hour was holding that 40 kind of 2K zone. You can say resistance. We went down, tested our pivot, made a new high. Again, right shoulder resistance, and now we're losing that 42K on a 4-hour. Very concerning after losing it, getting it back, and losing it. You simply bring up our EMAs and MAs, in which we should do. Don't know if they're going to come up. Oh, there we go. That's why. All right, hold on a second. Again, all right, here we go. if you look at the 4-hour, fam, and we've really been fighting that 4-hour 200 EMA. All right. 4-hour 200 EMA, and the fact that we're not really holding it. We have an hour and 15 minutes to save this, fam. So it's not the end of the world yet, but the fact that we're kind of fighting it and not holding it is a bearish sign. Overall, I would like this zone to be tested again, fam. I think that's the most important. You know, it could definitely lead to a pump, some bullishness. Simply would make sense for us to attack this zone, fam. That's really the area I'm looking at. Again, this would kind of be fill in some fair value gaps, retest this resistance, which is now support, right? You can see it right here. Boom. So coming down here, this kind of move right here, boom, and then up or chop down. That's kind of what I'm expecting today. Now it's Monday. Most Monday moves are reverted. As you can see last week, Monday, Tuesday, we dumped, and then we closed the weekly. Beautiful. All right, here's the weekly candle. I don't see a problem with this weekly candle. Maybe you do. But, you know, the weekly kept in the range. We wicked down, hit some type of, not really, but we hit some type of bounce. I won't call it demand. And so we did see that. We did see a nice weekly close there. I would like for us to fill out this wick, though. If we're going to continue up, fam, I'd like for us to fill out this wick. You can see that we can come down here, test 40.3, 40K, 40.6, that kind of area, and certainly see continuation, fam. You can certainly see continuation. So this will be kind of the plan going forward. I think we're going to kind of chop. It's Monday. Come down here. Want to watch that reaction at 40.6. David Bell, thank you for that follow. I hope are you the David Bell on Twitter? Anyways, so this would be kind of the reaction. I want to watch the reaction here, right? I think that's really important. And what's really sending us down is that 1 hour cross, fam. That's you know, I saw this coming, got really tight here, failed to break over that monthly level, which we showed, right? We're under that monthly level. We got a little red body there. So, you know, failing to break over that monthly level, sitting, consolidating under the monthly yearly level like that, because the monthly level is the same as the yearly level, because January 1st, monthly open, January 1st was the yearly level, right? So sitting underneath there, that consolidation with kind of a head and shoulders, that was kind of bearish to me, which is why I hedged and took a Bitcoin short from 42.3. It was an easy invalidation, fam. Again, head and shoulders. We put our stops at 42.5. And again, I want to watch that reaction down here. Let's talk about Solana. I'm going to get right into it. I think that's really important narrative right now, especially with the fact that we got the Jupe launch, fam. All right, we got the Jupe launch. That could certainly propel us, at least on Bitcoin, not Bitcoin, Solana. It could certainly propel us to new highs. So not the best chart. Let's go ahead and bring up a better chart here. All right. This is actually a great chart. I'm glad I have this saving daily cross sign right here. Okay, so let's talk about Solana. We all are prepared for Jupe airdrop. I hope you are. We're going to talk about that a little bit more after this stream. But Solana is holding nicely, fam, okay? First off, over the weekend, we had a bearish daily cross. That bearish daily cross, had we not closed the daily over it, would have certainly been the end of Solana. But we did close over it, okay? The irony is that we did close over it. We saved this kind of bearish cross in the daily. And this is the day of the Jupe airdrop, okay? So we can see that we have this really kind of tight consolidation. Excuse me, got hiccups, hold on. We can see this very tight consolidation here, fam. As well as we can see, and let me pull these up here, pull up some volatility. Boom, and RSI, all right, perfect. The unfortunate part, and even as I want to be really bullish here, the unfortunate part is Bitcoin looks like it wants to go test that 40.6. Solana is holding on to dear life, fam. And I mean dear life. We saw that daily cross it held, but it's got very low volatility, fam. This could easily pivot down. Okay, this could easily pivot down. This is very concerning. In fact, all right, get rid of the meme line. We're going to move our meme line to here. Why will we move our meme line to there? Simple. Okay, a meme line is made by structure alone. Okay, it's not made by your emotions. We have lower highs, fam. When we continue to have these lower highs and lower highs, and this lower high is the one we have to breach. Again, this lower high, that level at 102, is the one we have to breach a daily over for us to continue to the upside of Solana. You guys understand that? This is a lower high, and so is this. We've made another lower high. Sure, it looks like we've broken out from the meme line. It certainly has, right? If you move your meme line there. But the problem is a meme line is a little bit biased, okay? You touch all these wicks here. Okay, wick here, wick here. You maybe touch that wick here, touch this wick here. It's a little biased, fam, because at the end of the day, what makes a meme line is higher lows, right? That's our trend up. And our trend down is lower highs, fam. So we can't just sit here and play the meme line. That's why it's a meme line, fam. You got to really play structure here. So right now, my concern is we have a macro lower high. We're sitting on a daily cross, bearish cross. If Solana were to plummet and lose, let's talk about the 4 hour. If Solana were to plummet and lose this area of interest, then we definitely would be more concerned. So this right here is the line that Solana really wants to hold, $93. Certainly could have that pullback by Bitcoin and see that line tapped and hold that line, fam. But we lose $93. I'm in less belief that Solana is going to break out. And I'm also in less belief that Solana is going to save the monthly level. All right, so let's go to that monthly level. Let's talk about that monthly level. It's very important, fam. Binance has the most history. FTX used to have the most history for Solana, but obviously FTX doesn't exist anymore. All right, but here's our monthly level, fam. And right now, all right, let's get rid of our Jupe airdrop. Let's get rid of our trend line. Let's get rid of our lower highs here. Right now, we have a deviation of the monthly. Now we have a few days left. Could easily save this, fam. I would love for us to save this. I'm a big Solana, more or less, maxi. I'm not a maxi. I'm money making maxi, but Solana is going to be the biggest winner over the next couple years. Inge right behind it. I could see some Arbitrum, some Aptos. There's some great projects out there, fam. Ethereum is not going to be something I am interested in ever investing in anymore. In fact, I highly believe Ethereum may never see all-time highs again. The facts are last year, and there's plenty of Google articles, data out there. Just go Google search this. Every single week in 2023, we saw institutional inflows of Solana. So outflows from exchanges, okay? And every single week, now this was only up till October. This is about till mid-October. I read this article and I saw this data. I have not checked it since. But every single week up until about mid-October, from when I read this article and saw this data, Ethereum had net institutional outflows, net institutional inflows to central exchanges. So we have Ethereum going one direction. People are selling their Ethereum all last year, and we have Solana going the opposite direction. To me, I don't see a lot of new money coming into this space. A lot of that is suggested by Total 2. We can go over those charts another day, maybe today, maybe tomorrow. I might go over them, depends. But the reality is the money's just shifted. Okay, people are getting smart. They're like, fuck, man, I've been paying $60 to over $100 per transaction on this shit, slow ass Ethereum network. I've been waiting for level 2s to be built on top of Ethereum so I can affordably use it. But here's this other fucking chain, Solana, which is instant. I send you some Solana, you're going to get it within about less than 30 seconds. Less than 30 seconds. It costs $1. Every transaction costs $1. It costs $1 to swap for a decentralized coin. It costs $1 to send some money. It costs $1 to buy an NFT. It does not cost $1 on Ethereum, fam. It's about 50 to 60 times more expensive on average. Now, gas fees can be much higher. You could be paying over $100 in gas fees, and they could be much lower. You could be paying maybe $20, $25, $30 in gas fees. Reality is Solana's the future, fam. Okay, Solana's the future. I'm not going to sit here and tell the bag holders of Ethereum, be like, oh yeah, don't worry, you'll be able to get out of that Ethereum at $5,000. It's unrealistic, man. It's unrealistic. We're moving forward in the space. If you're not moving forward with us, we're talking about the blockchain and crypto, then you're going to be left behind. You're going to be holding your XRP bags, waiting for fucking $10. You're going to be holding your fucking Cardonia, watching the VCs that got into our Cardonia, and Cardonia hasn't built anything in 25 fucking years, 5 years, but 6, 8 years, whatever. If you're going to marry those bags and think those are the future, then you're a damn fool, fam. Okay? It's like saying, okay, maybe I should go buy a 1963 gas hog over a Tesla. Okay? The Tesla auto drives itself. It's got all the safety measures. It fucking charges at my house. Or I could go buy the gas hog in the middle of, right before a Middle East war and be paying up the U-Haul, in gas fees. It's the same thing. Ethereum, that old fucking Malibu that's sitting in your driveway you haven't driven, bucket of steel. Now, there's nothing wrong with old classics, fam. There ain't nothing wrong. I ain't hating on the old classic. But if we're talking about smart, efficient, future, it's the Tesla. It's the Solana, okay? Any thoughts about when? What is there to think about when? When has been an up only? Great question. I don't see any problem with when. I don't see any problem when. I'm not too concerned with when. When, you got to realize, all these coins follow Bitcoin in some capacity. So people, what's happened is you get these paper hands. Paper hands are like, oh, Bitcoin's crashed $500. I got to sell my win. I just got some at point, 0.15 of a cent. That's what happens, fam. People fear. So, everything's tied to Bitcoin and getting a little Bitcoin dump here. Okay, getting a little Bitcoin dump. And when's dumping too a little bit. All right. But at the end of the day, when, and I could honestly see when pulling a bonk. We'll compare it to bonk. I think this is very important. Bonk was launched a year ago. Okay, Bonk was launched a year ago. It came out with the Saga iPhone. Saga Solana phone. iPhone. Saga Solana phone. Now, Bonk you weren't initially given Bonk into your Saga wallet, okay? But it came out. Let's bring up Bonk. Bonk's got some great history, fam. All right, I'm gonna bring up the Orca chart. I want to do Bonk USD. All right. And here's Bonk, fam, okay? And we're not, look, apples and oranges, everything's apples and oranges. Don't want to compare one coin to another. Not saying this is going to pull a Bonk, but here's Bonk. Launched in December 30th, 2022. Okay, so a little over a year ago, launched. Bonk pulled a 37,440%. Bonk pulled a 374x, fam. Okay, Bonk pulled a 374. Is that right? Yeah. We'll just say a 300x. Well, let's just round down. 300x. Bonk pulled a 300x. Now, let me just tell you. These people that bought here, they probably sold here or sold here. Okay? They may have sold here after realizing the top. Smart people started buying the dips, though, right? Smart money, right? This clear downtrend on Bonk, it took a year. I mean, this was one of the sexiest charts ever. Had I even known about Bonk back in April, and now this didn't break out till October, but back in April when I was really getting into going deep down the rabbit hole, Solana, NFTs, all that stuff, this would have been a great opportunity. But for the most part, fam, you gotta realize no one bought the bottom and sold the top, okay? No one bought this bottom and sold the top here. But had you accumulated a little bit Bonk over the last year, okay, and you broke out, and we just talk about that upside alone, okay? So we just accumulated, let's say your average accumulation was this price, you still pulled a 100x, okay? From this price to this price, you still pulled 100x. This is actually 120x. I think Wen can easily do this, fam. I do think so. Wen is the first project to ever be launched on the Jupe Launchpad. I think that says something. It's kind of like an OG coin. It'd be like the first coin to ever be launched on the Binance Launchpad in 2017. I don't know what the first coin was that was launched on the Binance Launchpad. It's probably BNB. We all know what BNB did. So, I mean, if it makes you all feel better, I own BNB under $15 and I sold it at $35 in 2019. I did not ride it to $600. So when I could easily pull some type of bonk over the long term, fam. So for me, I'm not really interested in selling my win right now. You know, it's up right now. I was really telling people at the hundredth of a cent, which is 0.00 3 zeros and a 1. I told most people, I said, look, buy this, easy 2x. We've almost gotten the 2x from where I've said that. And let paper hand, let these cheese, Happy Meal buyers get their little 80%. Let them, fam. Because as far as I'm concerned, Jupe's going to launch. There'll be some dumb people that sell their when for Jupe initially. So I could see something like, maybe down here, retest that level on when. Here, I could retest that level on when, wick out. But let's say the Jupe airdrop happens. People are going to probably sell their when for Jupe. Let that happen, fam. Right? You buy more down here in this zone. Got a nice zone here, fam. Really nice zone. Right? Buy some more down here. Let people get chopped out. And then shortly after Jupe airdrop, people are going to be buying up the when. And it's going to pop up, fam. So I could see something like this happening. It's also possible I'm completely wrong and, not perfect at all. But it's also possible, fam, that we could see it continue, right? Jupe airdrop kind of sends it a little bit more because Jupe will be the second coin launched on the Jupiter Exchange launchpad. So, that could easily happen. Listen, fam, and I'm going to be very, very clear about this, and I'm going to shill my YouTube because at the end of the day, not only am I going to be doing this every single week, but I'm going to be adding more projects every single week. Go to my YouTube channel, okay? Exclamation YouTube in the chat. All right. And when you ask a question like, what about when? All right. I want you to realize that I did 10 updates yesterday. Okay. 10. Here's the 10. And I did an update on when. Here it is. The update on when right here, fam. I'm going to go ahead and copy this. And I'm going to post it in chat, fam. And again, all shit coins, all coins, there's risk to them. This is not financial advice. But I do believe when has some continuation. Yeah, I'll take a burger. Good on the crypto right now. I'll take this shirt on Euro USD though. This short on Euro USD. Yeah, I could see that. Look, the oil price is going to go up, which means David Bell. Oil prices are going to go up, which means and I'm sure you know this. If that's the US dollar goes up with oil. So when oil prices go up, the US dollar tends to go up. Stocks go down. Which is good for that setup, like I said. But please, fam, go to my YouTube. I have 10 updates. I've got Bitcoin update, Solana update, Inge, ARB, TIA, Matic, BNB, Aptos, AVAX, when. Next week I'm launching. Let's go here. Hold on. Next week I'm gonna pull up. I'm adding these ones. Hold on. I am adding next week Manta, Sue, Pyre, PYR, Atom, or Sui as they call it, and then Ethereum, I think, is going to be the other one. I have another one, which is I think it's the Bitcoin something. What is it? SAVM. I don't know. It's like it's a level 2 built on Bitcoin. So here's the when, play. I mean, look, you're just buying this as a spot play, accumulating and selling when you want to sell it, fam. I'm not going to be greedy. I'm already in profit. At some point, I'm selling my win. I'm not holding on to my win forever. I'm not going to catch the exact top. It could 10x and I only make 5x. I don't care. Fam, make money, move on to the next trade. Okay, make money, move on to the next trade. Make money, move on to the next trade. It's not me about trying to get the exact bottom and selling the exact top. It's so unrealistic, fam. And I think that's unrealistic if that's what you're trying to do. Bitcoin, Solana, or a shitcoin like Win. Okay, so you get to a point where you feel comfortable. Hey, Savage was right. He said easy 2x. I'm going to be fine selling my Win for a double up right here. That's you. Okay. I decide when I'm going to pay myself. I decide when I'm going to eat. I'm going to decide when I'm going to collect a paycheck. All right. You need to decide that, fam. I can't hold your hand. Can't hold your hand for every single process of this. Okay. Trading. I just said, hey, look, when launched on Jupe, you all know how big I am on Jupe, the JLP liquidity token. I said that in chat, jump in the when, throw up some tweets. Look, fam, I'm invested in when. Not only am I invested in when, all my when is at Camino Finance right now, yielding fees for providing liquidity. Okay, that's another YouTube video I can do or whatever, but you can actually stake your when and provide liquidity for people that want to buy when. Stake it and you're generating money off of fees. So I'm making, not only am I making when gains, but I'm also, I've staked my when, I've staked my JLP, and I'm making a little bit of fee percentages off that too. So I mean, yes, I am doing a JLP part 2. Yes, I am, Citrus Barrel, and it's gonna be better than the part 1. I'll probably do it today. I'm so busy today. This will end up being a short stream, but I'm really busy today, fam. I got a lot going on. But either way, fam, look, Jupe Cat. This. Either way, fam, when is a winner in the long term, in my opinion. All right, let's go here. This is gonna be. I can't believe I got a new debit card, man. That's like the most annoying thing ever. All right, so okay, going back to Solana, right? Let's just talk about Solana. I think it's really important. Per hour, perfect. Okay, Solana again, right? Lower highs, we talked about that, really important. We really need to see that breach. This is the monthly level, fam. Okay, 99.50, you can see that. So until we break that 99.50, really that's the area that you want to break, but more or less want to take out this lower high until we break that 99.50, which is also the 2-day level right here. Oh, it does not gonna let me do it, of course. So annoying. But until we break this lower high, which is all 99.50 is also the 2-day level on Solana, we're not going to see more upside. We are at resistance. Again, we made that lower high here on Solana, and look, we're holding the trend. All right, we're holding the trend here. Here it is, holding the trend. Waiting for the break of the trend, the short. But right now we got lower highs. I'm interested to see how this touches. Yeah. that touches pretty well, fam. The body to that wick. So lower highs in the macro. This is getting really tight on Solana. This is getting really, really tight. Which is another reason why I moved my stops in profit. Fam, if you were in the premium, we longed 93.50 to 95 yesterday. All right. I told people to take profit at 97. First TP was 99. We actually hit that overnight. Actually 98, 96. So you could have taken profit higher, throw the stops in profit. It was a good trade, good little scalp. I saw it at the close. But again, 4 hours holding that trend. It's all up to Bitcoin now. I can definitely see Bitcoin dump into 40.6, getting a good bounce that gives us a wick below this line, and then we bounce with Solana. But it's all gonna be up to Bitcoin, fam. Right now, Bitcoin is a little bit bearish, okay? Bitcoin is a little bit bearish, fam. Lower high under that monthly level, fam. Really, really key level, in my opinion, is that monthly level at 42.3. And would like to see this box really retested. This zone, we'll say, retested before trying to break out. And this will be if we're bearish here, that's the reaction we want to see to break out upside. And again, I think if we get a good reaction here, the first coin you're going to want to long is Solana, because Solana, I believe, is going to, if Bitcoin can hold and Bitcoin does bounce here, I think Solana can break out at least and test the golden pocket. The macro golden pocket, fam, is 107. So you got a wick down there, and we talked about that 4-hour zone. You got a wick down there to, 93.50, 93.50. There it is. You got a wick down here to this line. Watch the reaction. That would be more or less, look, boom, like that. That would be the play. Again, it's all going to be up to Bitcoin testing this zone. Now, it's very possible Bitcoin doesn't even test this zone and we continue higher. If that were to happen, I'd be looking for more Solana longs. I'm looking to play the Jupe narrative on Solana, fam, assuming Bitcoin can have a bullish move. But, it's Monday, fam, 4 hours expanding. The 1 hour, 1 hour across, but it's tight enough. I'm not too worried about it. It's just not something, you can't, the problem is this is so tight and they're holding structure that you can't always play these crosses. You have to wait for the structure to break. But again, this structure could break. And maybe we're just holding for liquidity, but this is what I'm waiting for the break. Then I'd be targeting longs at 40.3 to 40.6 reaction. And then I'd be looking higher. But right now, it's not the worst. All these weekly candles closed pretty well. Again, go watch my 100-second updates on YouTube. Went over all the weekly candles. Weekly was bullish here on Bitcoin. Engulfing. I mean, I like that weekly candle. How can you not like it? We could easily fill these wicks down here a little bit, right? Come down here, fill out this wick, then pop. But Solana was good. Inge was really, Inge not the greatest, but it held that 35 again. You see that? Held that 35 there on Inge. Really important level. And I think Inge has a chance to go up, at least test 40, 39, 50, 40 golden pocket. Problem is on a lot of these coins, and not gonna be able to pull up that time frame, but a lot of these coins, you have some compression on this weekly, which means we could just easily be fake out, held weekly, and come back down. I wish I could go over it, fam. This is a flat, low concerning if we start turning red here on Solana. I wish I could go over the 6-day time frame, because the 6-day actually had a huge sell signal on Bitcoin. It closes tomorrow. So by tomorrow, I'll be able to pull up that 6-day, but that has a huge sell signal. And so does the 2-day. The 2-day has kind of a sell signal, absorption signal. So whatever direction we go, I have a feeling it's going to be defended. So on the 2-day, and the 6-day could just be purely low volatility to the upside. It's hard to say, but right now, fam, we're ranging. Okay, breaking it down, we're ranging. We're trying to hold this kind of head and shoulders looking structure. I would argue this is easily a head and shoulders structure. And as long as we're under that golden pocket, you can see here, macro golden pocket right here. This is bearish. Here it is. You can see it's defended well. We had also bearish divergence on a bigger time frame, probably the 4-hour. Nope, we didn't make it. But either way, we do have this kind of head and shoulder shape. Could be a fake out. It's hard to say right now. Mondays are kind of tricky. Most Monday moves are reverted. So if we end up going high and we wick these highs, then it's likely we're going to be coming down tomorrow. I'd prefer if we dipped into the demand box today and tomorrow, spent a little time down here, and then we got bullish for the Jupe airdrop. Citrus barrels. So first off, with JLP, a lot of the pools are full. So they only allow so many people to stake. but a lot of the pools are full. I found a pool doesn't pay the best fees of JLP on Camino Finance. Another place you can get it is Radium is one. Orca is going to have a liquidity pool, and then obviously Jupe. So you got to basically look up Solana decentralized exchanges or Solana liquidity pools and Google search that, and there's going to be some options out there. Again, the top ones are Radium. Here, I'll show you here. Let me pull up my wallet here. I gotta turn off my cams. All right, fam, I'm going to show you a trick on how to find these things. But if you go to your wallet, right? You go to your wallet, right? And you click the browser option on your wallet right here. Everyone see that? Let me pull up my face again. Everyone see the browser option? You click on the browser option. This is the best way to use your wallet. It's not by Google searching where you want to go, like Jupiter, jupe.ag, and then pulling it up and then connecting your wallet. Actually, it's better by using the internal wallet browser. So let's say I wanted to go to Jupiter. Okay, I'll click on Jupiter. It's going to open it up and it automatically connects my wallet. So that way you don't have to worry about malicious links. Okay. All right, let's try it again. Pull it up, go over here, Radium. Okay, boom. Launch app, boom, wallet connected. Okay, Radium has liquidity pools too. You go over here to liquidity or pools, sorry, and you search pool. So let's say you want to use a when pool. All right, when. A little slow. Here we go. It's being a little slow. There it is. When Sol. Okay. How much liquidity? How much volume? How much fees it's generating every 24 hours? And this is how much 24-hour return you can make by staking your when. Okay. You click over here, add liquidity. And let's say, and this is a perfect example because I don't have all my when in the Camino Binance pool. I actually have some when in my wallet here, but because most of my when is staked, but I have some when in my wallet, as you can see here. Here's some when. And so what I do is, and let's say I want to put max in, and you got to confirm that you've read all the liquidity guide. Now there's high risk in providing liquidity here, fam. You can, this pool just gets drained and you lose all your money. You can lose all your money instantly. That doesn't really happen as often as you would think, but they have to warn you, hey, you know, I confirm, blah, blah, blah. Insufficient soul balance. What does that mean? What the fuck? Oh, there we go. Okay, so let's say I want to add some soul. One soul here. Or let's say I can do 0.1. Yeah, okay, there you go. So you can add, you know, some when, add a little soul. You don't have to add that much soul, right? And you go add liquidity. By doing this, right, then you're going to get a return. Again, you're going to generate some fees. What will happen is people will buy your when up and they'll use your soul too as liquidity. So they're using the Solana and the when as liquidity. Very similar to like how Essential Exchange, they buy up a bunch of coins and then they have their liquidity is held by them. The liquidity for decentralized exchanges is actually built by the users. Okay, that's me, you, everyone that puts their money into a liquidity pool. They're generating fees because it costs money to get when, to get sold, to swap, costs money, and then you get some of those fees. So it's really cool. I mean, I think there's a lot of cool opportunities out there. But again, if you're going to use this, go to your browser option, Jupiter, Radium's on here. Here's a couple of the NFT marketplaces, Solana, Magic Eden, Tensor. I don't know what Drip is. I don't know what Atlas 3 is. Here's Pyth Network, Quick Swap, whatever that is, D-Bank. I don't know what that is. And then Camino Finance is that last one. That's where I've staked. That's where I staked my my stuff. But anyways, fam, I'm gonna do a second video kind of showing the process click by click on staking the JLP, staking some win. It'll probably be JLP part 2. May get it done today, may get it done tomorrow. But yeah, fam. I think you know, watch the range. I gave you the simple levels. I'm gonna call this a short stream, really, because I'm annoyed that my fucking trading view is not active right now, and I want to get that taken care of. But you get some 1 hour candles closed above 42.350, 42.4. Definitely could see more upside. Holding the trend line, 1 hour that's closing in 40 minutes isn't the worst. It's expanding up. See that 4 hour is being held nicely. As long as that 4 hour really stays inside the previous 4 hour candle, it should be good. You get some type of engulfing candle in the next, you know, we got 40 minutes that 4 hour close. If the 4 hour close closes below 42,036, then expect this box to be hit before further. Again, my play really is this. Okay. That's kind of the most bullish play. I don't really want us to see us. I don't want to see us move up today. It's Monday. Monday moves, you know, tend to reverse. So last week we dumped on Monday and Tuesday, and we just bought up the rest of the week. Thursday, by Sunday we closed green weekly. So again, if it's Monday, Tuesday move, I'd prefer if we dump, hung out down here, then bounced. That would probably be the best option. But obviously we have some important closes coming. The monthly closing in 2 days. Yearly open is the same level as the monthly. So those are important levels we got to watch, fam. That 42.3. Right now we're in a tight range, fam, and they're going to chop you out. You can't play nicely. The payout on JLP are slow. Citrus barrels. The payout is, I don't know. I can't answer that question. It might be their token. It might be Ray. Radium has their own token. It might be Ray that they're paying you out. I should know the answer to that question. I haven't. The problem is I've staked and I haven't taken my money out. Yeah, Citrus. My money's still staked. But anyways, fam, I'm gonna keep it a short stream today. I got a lot going on today. Mad love. I'll be in the Discord, so join that Discord if you're not already part of it. I know it's a quick stream, but be safe. I'll keep you updated in the Discord. And have a great Monday, and we'll get back to it. We'll have a much longer stream tomorrow. And yeah, everyone have a great day. Appreciate all you. Remember, if you have any questions, like specific coin, and I did a 100-second update on it, go watch that update first. Go over some important pivots and levels on each coin. Or you can just throw up some questions in 1OBL. Thank you for that follow. You can throw up some questions in the Discord, and we'll be glad to help.